Come sit by the water's edge and let us share stories. Let me hear your tales of far-off lands, wanderer, and I will tell you of my travels. Share your experience of the holy with me, worshipper, and I will tell you of that which I find divine. Come and stay, lover of leaving, for ours is no caravan of despair, but of hope. We would hear your stories of grief and sorrow as readily as those of joy and laughter, for there is a time and a place and a hearing for all the stories of this world. Stories are the breath and word of the spirit of life, that power that we name love. Come, for our fire is warm and we have seats for all. Come again and yet again. Come speak to me of what fills your heart, what engages your mind, what resides in your soul. Come, let us worship together. This morning, you are not only invited to come and light a candle, but also to bring your gifts to the table. We're doing both now so we can celebrate water communion uninterrupted. And so to honor, remember, or celebrate joy, a concern, a hope, a prayer, if you wish to silently signify something that touched your life during the week, please come and light a candle as we together listen quietly to the prelude. And as we each think about offering a donation this morning to the church, may this thought from the Reverend Michael Schuler help you in your decision. If you are proud of this church, become its advocate. If you are concerned for its future, share its message. If its values resonate deep within you, give it a measure of your devotion. This church cannot survive without your faith, your confidence, your enthusiasm. Its destiny, the larger hope, rests in your hands. The morning offering to support our future, our faith, and our destiny will be gratefully received. The bowl awaits, as does the Donate tab on the church app's home screen.
I invite you to stand in body or spirit as together we join in saying our spoken affirmation. The words are in the morning program, and then remain standing for the lighting of the chalice. Love is the spirit of this church, and service is its law. This is our covenant, to dwell together in peace, to serve truth and freedom, and to help one another. This flame, the flame of our chalice, is this morning a symbol of the warmth and brightness of our connections. The flame lights our way back together again from our separate summer lives and lights our way forward into a new church year full of promise and renewal. Please be seated.
Thomas Locker offers us these thoughts he calls water dance. I am the rain. I am the mountain stream. I am the waterfall. I am the lake. I am the river. I am the ocean. I am the mist. I am the clouds. I am the storm front. I am the thunderhead. I am the storm. I am the rainbow. I am one thing. I am many things. I am water. This is my dance through the world.
Let religion be to us life and joy. Let it be a voice of renewing challenge to the best we have and may be. Let it be a call to generous action. Let religion be to us a dissatisfaction with things that are, which bids us serve more eagerly the true and the right. Let it be the sorrow that opens for us the way of sympathy, understanding, and service to suffering humanity. Let religion be to us the wonder and lure of that which is only partly known and understood. An eye that glories in nature's majesty and beauty, and a heart that rejoices in deeds of kindness and of courage. Let religion be to us security and serenity because of its truth and beauty, and because of the enduring worth and power of the loyalties which it engenders. Let it be to us hope and purpose and a discovering of opportunities to express our best through daily tasks. Religion uniting us with all that is admirable in human beings everywhere, holding before our eyes a prospect of the better life for humankind, which each may help to make actual.
There's a river flowing in my soul. There's a river flowing in my soul, and it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river flowing in my soul. There's a river flowing in my heart. There's a river flowing in my heart, and it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river flowing in my heart. There's a river flowing in my mind. There's a river flowing in my mind, and it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river flowing in my mind. There's a river flowing. There's a river flowing. There's a river flowing in my soul.
Why would we want to have a small bottle of water from everywhere on earth? For me, first of all, it is one more way to make tangible the sacredness of water. All life comes from water and needs water to exist. Water moves through the whole ecosystem, nurturing and transforming life as it flows. It rises from the ocean in evaporation, forming clouds in the sky and blown by the winds. It returns to the land in the form of rain and snow. This precipitation falls into the soil. It gathers in streams and aquifers. In the midst of this journey, it also travels through the bodies of every living thing. Every being needs water: insects, birds, mammals, reptiles, fish, humans. Water also rises up into the stems of plants and the trunks of trees. But none of the water is isolated from the rest. Even our own bodies are part of the watershed. The water goes back into the air or the earth and continues in streams and rivers on its way to the oceans. The cycle keeps going round and round. All water on earth is one water, continuously flowing through the biosphere. Even if we get water from our kitchen tap, that water has been around the world on its journey. All the water is connected and connects all life.
The core symbolism of the water communion is that we all come from water. As a species on a planet where life began in the ocean, as mammals who float in amniotic fluid as we are readied for birth, as beings whose cells are mostly water, and yet we are separate from each other, and we have been apart since there tends to be a slowing down, a different rhythm in the summer months, even in churches that have services, and right on through the summer. And now we are reuniting. We are separate and together, the way water scatters into rain and streams and clouds and springs and ponds and puddles, and yet flows together again and again. One great planetary ocean. Not only is no drop of water superior to any other, all water comes from the same place. Some of us forgot to bring some water. Some of us gathered water, but forgot to bring it. Some of us remembered, and it is with you. For those without water, there is a carafe with water. Feel free to pour a bit into the common bowl. That way, everyone can participate. While only you know where your water came from or where you would have liked your water to have originated, what is significant is remembering that we are, at our core, mostly water. As you are each invited to come and pour water into the common bowl, pause if you wish and reflect silently on its source, knowing that all the various sources will blend together and create the foundation of our community. When one returns, the next person goes to the common bowl. Then please pick up one of the small containers of water sitting on the table and take it with you back to your seat. It is our hope that we can do this ritual silently with only the music to fill the space. And we will begin with this common water, which has been preserved for 16 months from our previous water communion. It will serve as our base for our coming together, and also please feel free to use the water in this carafe to contribute to the common bowl.
Take a few moments to become aware of our existence in the here and now. Get into a comfortable position with your feet on the floor, back straight but not rigid, shoulders relaxed, hands in your lap or on your thighs. Become aware of breathing in and out and notice the short gap between each in-breath and each out-breath. Notice any places of tension, physical or mental. See if by mindfully breathing in and out you can manage to release that tension. All is well in these few moments. We have the time we need to do all we need to do. Take it easy and slow down. Draw your attention to the glass of water you are holding. Notice its stillness. See if you can, for a little while, imitate that stillness. Notice the peace of that stillness. See if you can rest in that peace. We know water has amazing power. Harnessed, it can turn turbines and generate electricity to power a city, but unleashed, the force of water can create unbelievable destruction. We are very much like that water. With our energy harnessed, we can accomplish great good. With our energy out of control, we are capable of great destruction. We have seen it. We know it is possible. Let us reflect for a while on our water-like power for good or ill, and resolve to harness our energy for a still full way of life, the good life. It is possible, and it is very necessary. Notice the still water in the glass. Notice how under the power of gravity, the water adapts to its container, whatever the shape of the container. Water is supremely flexible. Is it possible that we can be like water in its flexibility when we are faced with the unexpected changes in the shape of our lives? Let us reflect for a while on how we might become more adaptable, more flexible, just like the water before us. Finally, having paid attention to this glass of water and having gained inspiration from it as to how we can do better, let's take a sip of this life-giving water essential to all life on Earth. Let's hold the glass in our hands, look at this water, really appreciate the wonderful gift that is before us. Let us give thanks for this stuff of life, this water that connects all of humanity and every living thing that has ever lived on this earth. Please rise as you are able in body or spirit, and hold your glasses high for this toast. May the gift of water remind us of the gifts which each of us brings to the world and to our community. May it remind us to reflect with gratitude on the waters from before we were born. May water continue to give us sustenance, energy, and daily inspiration for our life's journey. May we always thirst for justice and peace, just like we thirst for water. Bottoms up. Let us sit quietly for a time.
So below me I feel no motion, standing on these mountains and plains, far away from the rolling ocean. Still my dry land heart can say, I've been sailing all my life now, never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home. Sun, my sail, and moon, my rudder, as I ply the starry sea, leaning over the edge in wonder, casting questions into the deep, drifting here with my ship's companions, all we kindred pilgrim soul, making our way by the light of the heavens in our beautiful blue boat home.
Our closing thought comes from the Reverend Rabel. Flowing through our veins are our connections to all humanity before us. We forget about those who lived, worked, and prayed before we were born. We assume everything begins with us. We build our foundations. We build on foundations we did not lay. We warm ourselves by fires we did not light. We sit in the shade of trees we did not plant. We drink from wells we did not dig. We eat from farmlands we did not develop. We worship in churches we did not build. We enjoy freedom we have not earned. Our lives are full of gifts from persons we did not know. It is from water that we are ever bound in community. Please join with me in saying or reading the words we say each week as we extinguish this chalice. Words to hold us in community throughout the coming week. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.